after I get off the phone, my ex was real mad. He was like, why would you make me turn the music down so you can talk to a nigga in jail? We ain't gonna. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is COCA. I am married to a man who's in prison. His name is COCA+KYE. We've been together for 3 years. People always ask me, well, how y'all been together for 3 years? We've been in prison for this many years. I married him in prison. The next thing people ask is, well, how did you marry him in prison? So I'm going to tell y'all the story of how me and my husband got together while he was in prison. Me and my husband were friends. But obviously, while we talking, I'm still like doing other shit. Like I'm dating, I'm going on dates. I really had like a boyfriend, low key. I had a boyfriend, but he wasn't a boyfriend. He was a sugar daddy. He was an old ass man that I was talking to for money. So we would talk. The camera's right here, but I feel better looking at myself. So we would talk every day, and we would have real conversations, deep conversations. It was always uplifting. It was like we had really good conversations. I loved talking to him, but it was nothing. It was nothing. We was literally just friends. My husband, he knew about like my YouTube channel. He knew about my business. He knew almost everything because we talked all the time. So he would encourage me to do other things. He would say, he really, from the beginning when I told him about the old man, he used, I can't tell y'all this. I cannot tell. Why the fuck am I telling y'all this? So he would tell me all the time, like, if you're not happy, you shouldn't be dating people just for money. You shouldn't be, you should really do what makes you happy. You don't have to do that. If it's money that you need, I got you. Oh, wait, no. Oh my God, I forgot. I just skipped over a whole bunch of shit. Me and my husband were already friends, but we started talking like, how can I say it? Like how we started talking like seriously after I got out of my relationship. Actually, I wasn't even in a relationship. So I moved to Houston in 2021. I was supposed to move with my ex. One day, I think it was on my birthday, actually. It was on my birthday. Me and my ex was in the car, and Makai called me while I was in the car with my ex. I made him turn the music down because it's an important phone call coming through. So I answers the phone, and he's like, we chit-chatting up, we talking. After I get off the phone, my ex was real mad. He was like, why would you make me turn the music down so you can talk to a nigga in jail? We ain't gonna. Mind you, we wasn't together at the time. We were just like trying to work shit out. We was trying to do something, I don't know what the hell we was trying to do, but I'm glad it did not happen and it did not work. So he was mad that I answered that phone, even though he was talking to a lot of different girls and all types of shit. Like, he was crazy. Obviously, his ass was fucking insane, because you can talk to whoever you want to, and that's okay. But I can't talk to somebody that's in jail. He can't even, like, why you mad at a nigga in jail? He can't even, we just talking on the phone. You doing stuff. I can't even. That night, that shit ended with me and him. He ruined my birthday was ruined. He took my gift back and everything, bitch. And that was that. And I told my husband that after that, when he called me back the next day, I told him, look, you done made me lose my man. Hell, you made me lose my man. Now you gonna have to be my man. But I said it as a joke. I said, like, you made me lose my man, now you gonna have to be my man. And I said it as a joke, y'all, because we still friends. Like, we just kicking it and chilling. It wasn't nothing deep, no, nothing too serious. It wasn't serious. Let's fast forward after that. I told y'all I moved to Houston. Me and my ex were supposed to move together. So now that we're not moving together, I don't have nowhere to live. So I'm living, I stayed in a hotel for like 2 weeks, and it was so hard for me to get an apartment because my credit was really bad and fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you, before I learned how to fix my credit and learn how to do all type of shit. But it was hard for me to find an apartment. I finally found an apartment. I finally got myself together, and I was finally getting on my feet. I didn't know nobody in Houston, so I was you know, trying to figure the city out, trying to find friends, trying to, you know, build a community, all type of things. Also, I was dating, you know, new city, new niggas. I was dating. I was trying to find the niggas that had the money. I heard the niggas in Houston had the money. I was trying to find me the niggas that had the money. I'm outside. I'm networking. I'm dating. I got a lot of shit going on. And at the same time, I'm still talking to my husband. But he wasn't my husband at the time. We're just talking every now and then as friends. Obviously, he was talking to some lovely young ladies as well. Y'all was on shit. Just kidding. I'm out of Houston. I'm having a ball. So I would tell my husband, me and my husband talk so much about everything. Like, I would tell him everything that's going on, everything that I'm doing. And he hated the dating part. Like, he hated that I was dating people for money and things. He used to always say, you don't have to do that, you shouldn't do that, whatever. And I used to be like, shut the fuck up, like, shut up. What do you know? Who cares? Don't nobody care what you think. Or we're like, shut the fuck up, cause nigga, I'm having fun. So I started dating this one man more than others. Excuse me, he was an older man. He was like 40 something. And he also could not stand my husband, but I could not stand him. I'm the definition of just doing anything. Like, I really just be doing anything. Just do it for the plot type shit. So I barely liked that old ass man. He got on my nerves so bad. So one day he told me, hey, do you see how happy you get and how your face lights up when he calls you? Talking about my husband. You never that happy around me. You're never, you don't light up like that the way that you do when he calls you. And it kind of seemed like you're in love with him or something. And I was, at the moment, I was like, no, like, what the fuck? Why would I be in love with him? Like, this is my friend and he's in prison. Like, nobody, like, why the fuck would I be in love with a nigga that's in prison who I can't even, you know, be around in the real world? I can't even, like shut the fuck up. And it pissed me off. I cussed him out so bad. I was like, shut the fuck up, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Fast forward, I was getting tired of that old ass man. He was driving me crazy. He was sucking away all my youth. Bitch, he just was so irritating and annoying. And then he started going broke. Yeah, that was my cue to get the fuck. Bitch, I'm not dealing with no annoying old ass broke man. No, get the fuck on. Then he asked me to marry him, and I was like, no. Like, I'm not marrying no old man. Why would I marry you? You could be my daddy. Why would I marry you and you don't got no more money? You know what the fuck I was here for. That's what I cannot stand old ass men that pretend like they, like, you know exactly what you're here for. You was trying to use me for my youth. You liked me because I was young and it made you feel young. You was using me. I was using you for money. You was using me for a look. It's done. It's over. We're through. I said no to the marriage proposal. That man was crazy. He used to pop up in my house. He did all type of crazy weird ass shit. Anyways, fast forward after that, my friend ends up passing away. And at this point, I'm getting to a very low point in my life. Like, I'm getting really down and depressed. And mind you, before I moved to Houston, I was still grieving my dad passing away. My dad passed away in 2020. And I was talking to my husband then, like, but it wasn't as frequent as we did the next year, the following year. But the year before that, I was talking to him then. He knew about my dad passing away and all that, so I was dealing with that. And then I moved to Houston, and like, I started getting so wrapped in just, I started going downhill. Like, I started gaining weight. I got big as a bitch. Like, I've been skinny my whole life. I ended up getting big. I didn't go outside no more. I stayed in the house. I really couldn't do nothing but just sit there. And then my husband would call me. That was like the highlight of my damn life. People don't understand that a lot of times, I stand on this, and I'm a big mental health advocate, and I'm a person who is honest, and I call shit for what it is. A lot of prison wives we are a little bit delusional and crazy. Like, we got mental health issues. I'm going through a real bad time, and he would call me, and I would act like everything is okay. But he talked to me enough to know that everything wasn't okay. Like, if I was having a bad day, he would be the first. Like, he knows when I'm having a bad day just by the way that I pick up the phone, like the way that I talk. He knows, like, he pays attention to that because he's you in prison, you have to be kind of observant. So he's paying attention to patterns and seeing like what's going on with me. But I never knew that I cared for him as much as I did until he got moved to the facility that he's at. So he calls me one night and he says, actually it was on a 3-way. He had his mom to call me and he was like, hey, I just got into a situation. I just got into an altercation. I'm getting ready to go somewhere and I'm probably not going to be able to talk to you as much. I don't know what's going to happen. Honestly, I hope that you're not mad at me, but I just wanted to let you know that I was just protecting myself, and now I'm about to go away. I don't know if I don't know how often I'm going to be able to talk to you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, where he was at, we was talking all the time. Like, we was talking every single day. We'd be on Facebook talking to each other. He had a cell phone. It was all like we had constant communication. We would sleep on the phone together, all type of shit. So I'm just like, excuse me. I'm like, wait, what? Like, what? Like, what do you mean you about to go somewhere? Like, what the hell? What's going on? He was like, I understand if you not going, like, if you want to, leave or you not going to be here. I understand. I just want to let you know what's going on, whatever. And I told him, like, what? Like, no, I ain't going nowhere. I should never say that, bitch. I should never say that shit, bitch. I'm just kidding, but I was like, nah, I'm not going nowhere. Like, why would I go anywhere? You've been here for me through my hard times. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna definitely be here for you too. He couldn't tell me what happened because he had to get off the phone, but I ended up talking to his mom after we got off the phone. She told me everything that happened, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I don't plan on leaving my friend when he's going through a hard time, you feel me? Like, cause he been there for me. He done helped me so much. He got me out of a dark space, and I wouldn't, like, what type of person would I be to leave him when he's in a dark space? A couple months went by. I didn't have no contact with him. He wasn't able to talk or nothing. He finally calls me and he say, I got a question. Is you gonna marry me? I said, no. The fuck? The fuck? Is you crazy, nigga? No. And we both laughed at it. We was just like joking. We was both like, he was joking, I was joking. At least I thought he was joking, bitch. Conversation started getting more serious. I ended up going to visit him for the first time. He asked me to marry him for real this time. He asked me to marry him for real this time. I said, sure. Like, anyways, moral of the story is when you in a bad space and somebody is able to help you get out of that, y'all form a deeper connection. It's really deeper than what a lot of people like to think. And it's gonna be some people that's like, oh, I don't understand, I don't get that, I don't care. But it's not really for everybody to understand. This is just our shit. This our shit. And that's all that matters. I love him. He loves me. And in fact, I was in love with him.